Welcome to D&D Journey of the 5th Edition. Join us in our campaign and shenanigans as we explore the subterranean labyrinths, plunder hordes of treasure, battle legendary monsters. This podcast will be following our gaming group and the adventures of these characters, as well as a few guests from time to time. Join us as we start a new campaign and our journey to experience the best, and maybe the worst, in the 5th edition of Dungeons & Dragons.
Hi, this is Kelly, aka Trixie from Ragnarok and Roll, assigned to Ragnarok Story, and Tilda Wimblewick from D&D Journey of the 5th Edition. First off, I would just like to say thank you to everyone for listening to our varied adventures, as well as for rating us on iTunes and rpgpodcast.com. If you haven't rated us yet, we would greatly appreciate it if you could. And if you're looking for more ways to support our efforts, we are now on Patreon, a great site where you can help us continue making more podcasts, as well as some special surprises for our patrons. If you can, please look us up at www.patreon.com/cppn. Every little bit helps. And again, thank you for listening.
Welcome back to Goblins of Conquest.
You pull the door and twist the knob so it clinks back in that comfortable locking sound. Mm-hmm. Okay. And I'm assuming you turn around and do that, and you realize that there's thorn bushes. For pretty much as far as, if it was dark, the goblin eye could see. And these look like nasty, barbed, thorny bushes.
Yeah. God, there's more of them, I think.
Yeah.
And there's lots of little shrubberies and grass growing. And oddly enough, when you're looking here, you see this is a mason wall. This is natural cavern wall. So there seems to be some remnants of structure down here.
Well, the druid seems to have been losing his mind, so it may be possible that he was building chaotically too, so who knows.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, there's some more bushes over here. Looks exciting. Fire. We need fire. That's my job.
That's hopefully your job.
I don't have fireball yet. It's my pay grade.
So the cleric, it's your turn. You look down the dead blood at your feet. With a scratch on your leg. Little bastard.
Right. I'm just gonna break out my healer's kit real quick.
Okay, so you whip out your healer's kit, give me a medicine roll. Roll amazing so you can kill some damage.
13.
Okay, so you basically bandage the wound, make sure you pull the slivers out, make sure there wasn't any creepy vines growing under your skin or anything. You never know.
Yeah, you never know.
We don't know the full lore of these things yet. They could sound like cell phones when they're singing.
And you know what? From the way it looks, I don't really want to know either. So burn them all.
Burn them all. So, all of a sudden you hear like a soft banging noise on the inside of that door. One of them must have noticed the door closed, so they went back to bang on it. The others are banging on the other door.
Yeah.
That's a bad dice. We're not using that dice for anything else other than those blows of goblins.
Yeah.
As you're just hearing just ineffective blows of their little hands hitting the door. It's all this wood on wood action.
We gave it the office.
Yeah.
So you guys, you're looking and you see this little orchard type of deal. It's kind of spaced out like a natural orchard. You practically can feel that there's twig blights inside these bushes. Gotta be at least one twig blight in each bush. You swear to God, or that you're paranoid talking. You can roll a perception for reals, but it is going to be a disadvantage.
Is it a grass board?
There is bits and patches of grassy stuff, but it's mostly dirt. Really, really rich, Really, really fertilized chair.
You have a spell with arc song.
Yeah, green flame blade. But I would have to hit it.
I'm sure you could hit the bush.
Yeah. Or I could just light a torch, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cantrips are free too.
Yep, cantrip all day long.
Yeah.
I'm gonna torch. I can borrow.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys have a torch?
I have.
Really need torches.
Yes.
Right here.
Answers I don't
It
have.
becomes standard.
I'm like, a flask of oil you probably want instead of a torch. Can you take the time to start a fire?
Buddha Batarski is sneaking around back there.
Yeah. Along with his elf buddy. He's the worst guy on our pirate crew ever.
Okay, so next.
So that's going to be Claire, who made it herself. And then that's going to be the paladin. Something else is happening, but it's the paladin's turn.
This is kind of walking into things is my thing.
Or you guys can camp here and let nature take its course there and, retire in the catacombs. Or you can sally forth into danger.
I will sally forth.
Okay, so where are you heading?
Roughly straight out the middle. Let's see.
Do you want that torch?
No, just fall behind me.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, so like first attack.
Well, are you just walking through?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
So
So that's 15.
to there. Yeah. So go ahead and give me a deck save as you're pushing through these little bramble bushes.
So 18.
18? Okay, so basically you're walking through the bushes, your arm's kind of getting scraped up, you can hear, but the thorns aren't getting inside you. And you're hearing movement inside the bushes. Or it could be just that you're brushing up against these thorn bushes, and you know how when you hit bushes, they kind of rattle after a while. Okay, so top of the initiative order. Suspicious. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Suspicious is good. I like suspicious. Player paranoia is nice. Thankfully, the small-sized goblin, if you're moving straight from the same path you went, you don't have to worry about making the next safe performance.
Yeah, but I'm not still not certain about getting that.
I'm scared. Look at that. I scared you with some bushes. You fear the shrubbery.
Yeah,
Well,
Not the shrubbery.
The shrubbery.
Those bushes bite.
yeah, no.
They do, only if you don't make your deck safe.
Yeah. I'm gonna do. Yeah, I was just looking to see if I could sort of like give any bonus for perception on there. I don't think you'd let me take a natural explorer forest to give me double proficiency on perception.
Does your forestry expert do that?
Natural
Sell it
explorer.
to me.
So, yeah, it's like how forestry or I am from the forest. I kind of have been around a lot of plants and trees and stuff like that. Would I be able to at least be a little more aware of what might be inside these bushes or
Not so much.
not?
Not being able
yeah.
to spot something that can blend perfectly
Yeah,
with
no,
plant life.
that's fair enough. Honestly.
But you could always use your action to do like a survival roll or something.
Yeah, no, I was planning on doing a perception. I was seeing if I
Oh.
get a little, see if I can eke out a couple more points out of this.
Yeah, unfortunately, their nature is they blend in 100%. They don't even roll for proud plants and their state motions. It's their shtick.
Okay,
You still want to make a ghillie suit out of one.
yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Two butt ghillie suits, two halves.
Yeah, no, gonna do a perception check.
Okay.
You said disadvantage though.
No, it's
What?
not disadvantage.
Oh, okay. So 18.
18. So as he's walking through the bushes, you do notice there's slight movement from the bushes up ahead,
Yeah.
but not the ones he just walked past.
Okay.
Other than him stormtroopering through there, you're realizing, oh my God, he walks through like an elephant.
Alright, I saw some movement.
It's not saying you're fat.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I'll go.
Okay, so
I have all the stuff to do with hobgoblin, chainmail, and longsword.
Yep.
Right.
So wizard, you see the paladin just bulldoze through there. The ranger comes zipping in behind him.
Yeah, I'm gonna light the torch, so that's my action, but then I'm gonna move up to.
You guys see like drop to a quick knee, light the torch, and carry your lit torch with your quarterstaff in the other hand.
Yeah. I'm gonna stand there because I don't know if you want to allow it or not, but I think the next round is just to wipe this one and then just light that one and maybe lose some of the movement.
Okay, I'll take that since you're just tapping your torch lazily on the bush. Not the bush. The bush is on the
It's a
fire.
burning bush.
Maybe the cleric's next, so she can give us religious insight with the flame bush.
Damn that one.
Well, religion
For the burning bush.
for the cleric.
What are you doing?
Or,
Shut up. I hate you sometimes, you know that, right?
I am a horrible man.
You do. I'm here for
Okay.
that.
You're heading that way, so go ahead and give me a dex save.
Wrecking crew is coming. Burning crew.
Yeah.
10? Okay, well, thank God it was 10 or better. So you barely, you feel your vestments snag almost on a thorn, and you manage to pull away before it rips your clothes, doing a whole mighty 1 point of damage. Unless, of course, there's some kind of toxin on the thorns. Without that.
Time will tell. That's why you have to do it. If you lose.
He said 1 point.
No. You
okay.
made your dex. It was a DC
Okay.
10 or higher. You just made your save. Damn brown bushes. Okay, so all of a sudden, you guys pretty much at once are hearing this creepy shuffling of the bushes. It almost sounds like the AC turning on, not turning on. As the non-existent need of banging from the back room, as you're hearing shuffling from the bushes, as immediately these little blood red eyes like appear out of nowhere. All you're seeing is the bush, and then blood red eyes that obviously are announcing the presence inside the bush.
Oh, thank
As they're just
It's oddly familiar to the ones.
So the first one is going to radiate by wheel of claws on you. Master, wake up. I need my true blood picture. Thank you. Little 15 hit you. As its little hands, you hear just this rampant cat scraping sound. As it's just scraping on his armor. And obviously an 8 won't hit you. As the other one is scraping. You're just hearing this rampant scraping because they're hungry. And then this one is going to go for the ranger. And it's sad because they're going for your face. They're right at your height. Will a mighty 9 hit you?
Nope.
As its buddy on this side is going to come after you. Will a mighty 18 hit you?
yes.
That is mighty.
That is mighty.
Okay, so he scratches you for 3 points of damage. You just feel your shoulder just get clawed. As your green goblin blood is being sucked up by its little fingers.
Mm-hmm.
And because of this noise, pretty much everyone cleric sees a woman, human, come stepping around in the bush. She's moving very eerily still for a human. You know, you don't really see her breathing or anything, and she's got a very, very rough texture in her skin that you see. Fairly attractive for a human, except for the woody texture.
Oh, I was thinking she just had a rough couple of years.
No, woody texture.
Hard living.
Almost sort of like what these goblins have, but she's wearing her full outfit and clothes.
Young gold, she hasn't been for yet.
Yep. And she walks around. She doesn't have that much movement. Yeah, she's gonna reach her hand out, and you see at the end of her hand, she's clutching a small wooden stick. Of course, our magic user looks at it and realizes that's a wand. And as she sticks out that wand, she kind of opens her mouth and she just mumbles some words. And the second she does, okay, yeah, you're out within 90 feet. Let's see. All of a sudden, right here, right behind the wizard, no one's practically next to that corpse of the twig blight. You see the ground start to like move and undulate. And then all of a sudden, little green fibers come out and they thicken into grass, which thickens into weeds. And literally, it cascades out 20 feet from back there, which happens to end just about right here. So everybody in the entanglements, because the wizard's smart and knows about that stuff, give me a strength check.
22.
Oh, Jesus. The goblin jumps in the air as the grasping roots pop by. You're fine.
It's like those cats and the cucumbers.
Cucumber! Okay, so what did you
14.
get? 14? Believe it or not, you like lift your leg up as the roots are grasping and you just managed to keep your feet free from the entanglement.
Nice.
What did our cleric get? As all of a sudden she steps down as this wave of roots just immediately go calf high on her leg, holding her in place. Now, by the way, a creature restrained can use your action to make a strength check if you want to try to break yourself free. Or you can just stand and do your cleric-y stuff. Even though you don't really see who just did that, which is terrifying.
I'm thinking one of
This
the
little wall here.
I'm thinking one of the little blights did it, huh?
Yeah. And what did...
14.
14? Okay, so you just managed to pull your leg up as the roots kind of like, they're like grabbing for you as you lift your leg.
I'm gonna put you in jail.
Aww, poor little guy, I'm going to jail. Okay, and that would make it the paladin's turn.
Well, just doesn't seem like a lot of options. Swinging for the hills.
Okay, which one are you going for?
Oh, the one to my left.
Okay, so this one?
Left is I'm facing them. So the one in the middle of the three.
That guy.
18.
That'll hit.
So 11.
11? Okay, so you're wielding your sword two-handed?
Yes.
Okay, don't forget that drops your AC.
Yeah.
So you immediately just cleave this thing to pieces. It just, bits of wood, of twig blight goes flying back to the ground. And each twig is like twitching and curling up.
Splinters. What's the other?
Oh yeah, that's right. Back into the bush. Okay, you go where you're standing? Okay. Alrighty, so top of the order, Ranger. You're footloose and fancy free, not letting the grass grow under your feet.
You gotta get about 20 minutes.
Alright.
I'm going to. Yeah. I do not like these guys in my face. I shall nimbly disengage from Unis.
Okay. Go catty corner that way. It's nice to have that goblin power.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And
It's good to be coward. And sneaky.
Yes. And yeah, I'm going to fire an arrow at. I'll go at this guy.
This one?
He's a little more likely to start flanking the paladin. Arrow. Probably a 12 will not.
A 12, you say? A 12 you shoot? A 12 is the number that's on the arrowhead that you shoot.
Aye.
That flies through the air and just barely tips one of its little twigs and continues flying on harmlessly. It's the wood of the arrow spoke to the twig blade.
Too careful to get the heck out of there.
You're just a little hasty in your backstep.
Oh yeah.
Okay, you're good with where you're standing?
Yeah. I'm gonna.
See, you got good line of sight. I mean,
Yeah, I got good line of sight.
You don't want to really give.
I don't want to.
Have to shoot through bushes. That would be
shooting through bushes also, but we're a nice cluster. We're a nice cluster of targets. That's the only other thing I'm thinking.
Cluster of targets.
That's the only other thing I'm thinking of. And there isn't very many where you use the house. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna actually go back over.
Okay, so you
Yeah, so I can't see the other
when
card.
you shot the arrow out, that explains your the skew shot. Okay. Sorry, I'm just looking at things. Just looking at things. Okay, so wizard, you see lots of movement going on, lots of things happening.
Yeah. So
Tiny little twig heads coming out of twig bushes.
entanglement becomes actual plan
Mm-hmm.
for the time being until it's canceled. So it is engulfing this one here, this bush.
Oh, it's an awful couple inches.
So I'm going to just shove the torch into there and leave it. Is that a free action?
Yeah, I'll give you that.
And then I'm going to cast Green Flame Blade as I'm walking.
Okay, go ahead and give me a dex save for walking through the bushes.
So that's a 10.
10? You made 10 or higher, you don't have to worry about the little prickers, pricking you.
That is.
And now you walk right next to that one, because you're all ballsy that way.
He's flying.
Oh, look at the wizard doing that.
But he's not within 5 feet of the other one, damn it. Oh well. It's wreathed in fire and green flame. Shit. 14 to hit.
14 will hit.
Alright, so that's 11 points of damage.
And as immediately this thing just goes like a matchstick and just vaporizes.
Let me double check. I think it is 5 feet, but yeah, it has to be 5 feet.
Basically Jason.
Yeah. So
And it just immediately ash, cinder.
just move there. It's my last amount.
Look at you being all cocky, I like that. Okay, so cleric. You see them getting all cocky and messy. Making things go poof.
Well, I'm kind of stuck where I'm at the moment.
It doesn't cause hit point damage, right? So
What?
the entanglement?
Nope,
It
it's
holds
just
you in
restraint.
place,
You can do a strength check to try to rip your way free of it.
but that's your action.
Yeah.
Or you can cast.
Right. Quick question. Are these considered undead?
No. They're plants.
Well, they could be undead plants.
They could be, but they're not in this case. They follow their natural life cycle, as unnatural as it is.
Alright, so I'm going to. Since it goes 120 feet, I'm going to cast chill touch.
Okay.
Maybe you can't see.
Well, she can see this one.
I thought you
Yeah.
were saying 120 feet.
Yeah.
If
So
you
you-
stepped, well, you'd have to be up
Yeah.
there.
If you stepped here, you can see the scary looking.
Well, I can't
Tree
step
lady.
anywhere, so.
Yeah.
So what she's doing is she's
Gotcha.
eliminating. She's taking out danger.
Yeah, let's take out the
As
low
you,
ones.
and the chill hand goes creeping out there, all because it's out. Right.
Except the really bad because of that.
So go ahead and roll your strike. It's a strike, right? Or does it say? I think it's a strike. Oh yeah, that would hit.
You sure? Because I have an additional 4 I can add.
Yeah, that's 19, right?
Yeah.
That will hit. We're still.
Boot up.
Are you kidding? Really?
That should
Three.
fall down.
3 points of damage. As your spectral hand touches it, I mean, like grabs a branch, immediately this thing starts to wither almost to nothing. It just like.
And then it gets a second wind.
And then the bark turns a sickly gray color, and this thing barely looks like it's alive.
Really, Logan?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's having a bad day.
So am I.
So hopefully it's going to get some life back, because it's going to go after this guy here. Just like this one's going to go after that guy there. So the almost dead one's going to go after the paladin's calf. Ooh, apparently the touch of death makes him a badass. Well, 21 hits you for 3 points of damage. His withered, hard, warped bark fingers find one opening in the back of your knee and just into your knee. This guy's gonna follow suit. He's inspired, but not that inspired with Mighty 13.
That would not do it.
Okay, and this human female who's got her little wand, she does this little bibbidi bobbidi boo at you, and all of a sudden, around her arm, you see magical energy sparkle and then form into 3 floating daggers that immediately start flying out towards you. Well, you'd see if your back wasn't turned.
Right. Well, no facing in combat.
No facing in combat. And I'll even use 2 of my magic missile wizard dice because she's casting magic missile.
Cool.
So, first dart hits you for 2 points.
Mm-hmm.
Then the next dart hits you for 5 points. Then the third dart follows up for 3 points. As literally you get the thwack, thwack, thwack.
5, 1.
So it's 10 points total.
Okay.
As literally you guys just see the bugbear just recoil momentarily as these 3 back massagers just go fleeing into his backside.
As I kind of whirl around, like, at least buy me a drink first. You need some moisturizer too.
And Paladin, it is your turn.
The one that just decided to take a drink.
This one?
Yeah. Slash him.
Okay, go for it.
14
14 will hit.
and 10 points.
Your blade just starts to hit him and he like shatters because of his just desiccated wood parts. What a world. So Ranger, obviously you saw little motes of light go flying into his back. There's something scary around the corner.
It's definitely very scary around the corner. But
You chose wisely to hide behind the wall.
yes.
That and you didn't use fire.
And yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead first. I'll go ahead and fire at the remaining guy to free up the paladin.
You will be shooting through a bush unless you want to move sidestep.
Yeah.
Okay. Because why give him advantage?
24 probably will hit.
That might hit.
Oh, max damage, 11.
as your arrow basically goes through it and it just to pieces. Alright, are you looking for a player's handbook?
Yep.
I've got it for the magic spells I need.
Let me see. And then, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and finish off all sprays.
Okay, so you step around the corner and you see this human with her dirt stained robes with some like sappy things. It looks like she's got old wounds that just sap came through and sealed the clothes shut where the wounds were. And her little wand, she's bidding Bobby Moon at your buddy there. As you just see sparkles coming off of her wrists, flying towards him. Bibbidi bobbidi boo. War wizard. Someone just used magic on your ass.
Yeah.
It's personal.
There's also fire erupting here.
Well, and remember, this area is really, really lush and fertilized.
Yeah, so the smoke right now.
Yeah, it's the bush is on fire, but the bush is not being consumed by the fire. And the green grass stuff is not the most flammable.
Well, where's the fun in that?
Alright, so at this point I'm gonna go 5, 10, and just grab her and wrench her from the
Okay, go ahead and strength roll. You're like cleric.
so 22.
You grab the cleric and rip her out of the entangled grass that's wrapped around her legs.
And probably set her over like here.
And then petitely puts you down.
And then step here.
Put the wall between us. My back is leaking vital fluids.
I think he's wanting to heal.
He might be suggesting this. Okay, so cleric, it is your turn. And you are free. You are footloose and fancy free.
Woohoo!
Fancy down today.
Alright, so I guess I will cast Cure Wounds.
Yeah, because the Fuchs kit's not going to work on magic miss.
Damage.
Are you sure? Okay,
He just kind of cocks an eyebrow at you like,
Like, really?
you
Really?
didn't learn anything. How much?
12.
Ooh.
Thank you.
Cool.
You will.
So polite and nice. And aren't they sweet? The bugbear and the hobgoblin getting along.
Oh, I didn't see
It was
anything.
momentary.
It was a tit for tat.
It was momentarily.
I saw how frustrated she was being entangled there.
Aww. Still, it's sweet. Okay, so.
But see, what you don't understand is thank you.
Scratch my butt like
There.
That was a different
Remember the old
day.
EQ of.
yeah.
What do you think the shadow guy was?
And all of a sudden, she went bibbidi, bobbidi, boo. As literally right here.
Again.
An area like a magic wave flies around. And the wizard, of course, is getting ready. So go ahead and.
You gotta save them.
Yep. What? That can't be true. Sleep doesn't have a saving throw?
No, it's like
That's
5d8
right.
and then
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Let's find some D8s. I have a few now. I'll just re-roll one. And roll that. Wizard's flying sleep up. So, which one of the three of you has the lowest hit points? It does start with the lowest here.
I have 12 total.
Currently?
We?
Yeah, what's your total? What do you have currently?
50.
15? 13? So, I'm going to re-roll this one here. That's good. So, pretty much only the clerics. I only rolled enough to get an extra 4 points. I just only 4 points. All of a sudden, the two of you kind of look at each other because the magic explosion happens and sprinkles pixie dust over all three of you. This guy's just out of range. As you look at each other, and then you look at the cleric, and the cleric's eyes just flutter back as she falls unconscious. Until someone wakes her up.
Anybody kiss me and I swear I'll kill somebody.
She could be dead for all you know.
You're not going to like down with the other.
Welcome.
Big meaty log and smack you across the face. Get up!
And Paladin is the only one that realizes the gentleman in chainmail with a shield with the most beautiful longsword you've ever seen. It's gleaming, shiny. Comes stepping around. He's got the same see-through little helmet visor, little teeth, the same. His chin looks like Thanos' chin because of the whip texture. As he's coming around the corner. And he's just like, immediately in a knightly fashion, it's almost like it's like muscle memory, points the sword challengingly at you.
Okay.
And
Say
it's
what?
your turn.
I'm gonna head for him. And as I go, unsling my shield.
Well, you're already, so you're going to equip your shield?
Yep.
Okay. So go ahead and give me a dex save. Which way around the bushes are you going? Well, it's not provide an attack of opportunity?
Yeah, let's go.
Right there?
And my save was 1.
Okay, so you don't get scratched by the bushes. You're running with your shield and your sword.
So I have do something with that?
Yeah, you just move. This guy looks fancy. He looks super fancy.
It's not really done. It's like caramel.
I'm going to sacrifice a spell for Divine Smite.
Okay, so you're charging your lightsaber?
Yep.
Okay, roll the strike.
21.
21 will hit.
Ow. 16, 23, 25.
25 points of damage. Okay, you come and you cleave through his shield into his shoulder, and the slice continues going through, and you just see sappish green goo come oozing out.
Good luck getting out if you would.
As he literally falls dead, he drops to his knees, drops his sword and his broken shield, and he kind of looks at you. And there's this moment where for a second there, the actual knight that he is or was or may have been looks at you with a thankful look in his eyes. As he is thankful for what you've done. At this exact moment, you look at him. Okay? As your blade full of hateful smitiness just literally consumes the last of his soul as he falls dead to the ground.
You deaded him.
You deaded him.
Damn.
was probably an eruption of some sort of divine divinity that came through, split the skin open.
Yeah, it's just destroyed it in a corrupt, evil way. He might be saying thank you, but you've consecrated his soul to your god.
Blind soul.
You know.
You can hold off your thanks until you get to the final destination.
Okay, so top of the initiative.
How tall are these walls, real quick?
These walls are actually up to the ceiling. They're really weird.
Okay. You say you could almost climb to the top.
Yeah.
Use cover.
Damn.
Oh.
We have
I was
to,
1 point shy of max.
we have to take away your dice app. You have to update it so it's more random.
Oh, do I? The real question for me is, do I mark her? Like, so he's
dead.
He's
Dead.
There's two.
But yeah, there's still just one.
You can occupy the same space so you can hide behind it.
Yeah.
Between his legs like you normally
So
do.
you can roll a 1 and throw an arrow right in your
that's-
thigh at full blank range.
I'm basically wondering if I should put a hunter's mark on her.
She hasn't been touched.
Yeah, she hasn't been touched. So I'm gonna go ahead, and I'm not
She's
sure.
still a spell slots.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my bonus hunter's mark upon her, and then I shall fire my bow, and I shall hope a 16 hits.
Your arrow flies out and sticks with this like woody thunk sound into her. It seems that it scored damage. Yeah.
Oh. And she is medium sized?
She is medium sized.
She is bigger than me. I was using my Fury of the Small. I shall invoke my Fury of the Small.
Okay.
And that will add an extra 2.
She reminds me of a human chick who hurt your woods once upon a time.
Yes. I just hate people that are bigger than me.
Everyone's bigger than you.
Wow.
Good to know.
And let's see. So with the hunter's mark, and that is
When we establish our kingdom, accidents.
13 points of damage.
As your arrow sinks into her midsection, dead center, her just below her rib cage, just above her belly button, and you see that she seems to like just collapse, that her legs aren't working anymore, and she just like falls down. That's exactly your response.
I got 1 extra damage.
If she had a
from
power
hunter's
run,
mark.
And immediately you're feeling the ground do this like brief tremble. Not too fancy for a cleric. Anyone to do that. And immediately you look around, you realize that all the combatants that you see are down. There's a rumbling sound, and then everything fades to black since it's after 9 o'clock.
As I'm reaching down,
Am I still asleep though?
furry.
You are. Nobody's woke you up yet. All somebody had to do was slap you because sleep is just walk over her and she wakes up.
I was deciding whether to throw you into the wall or slap you across the face.
Thanks.
Either way, it would have been an attack, so I was like...
Oh, good thing I'm going to try to do this.
Okay, I worked your staff.
Actually, the spell would end, wouldn't it? Because she fell.
Yeah, the concentration.
See, that's why
It's more dramatic for you to smack her awake. So
Alright, I'm good with that.
So immediately, as you killed that last one, you hear some screeching noise, and a couple of twig blights run out of the bushes to go this direction, because that's what they do. And you guys can dramatically, when your teammates show up, look over there, and the big scraggly thing is this big, sickly, horrible-looking tree. It looks kind of like this big, but on acid, like 3 times the size.
Boy.
Ugly tree, horrible, ugly tree.
Oh, the things to look forward to.
And as you look at the tree, immediately you realize the root system looks almost like a throne.
Yeah, please.
Looks like a throne, and on it is what
I
looks.
think he grabbed me.
Oh. Let's find you.
You thief!
I see all these goblins. Not the right
So it's a tree? We get to fight a tree?
Nope. It's a vampire tree.
Should I have a green base on there? If that helps.
Yeah, which means he probably sinks the best because he has him away from the rest.
And this has been another edition of D&D Journey of the 5th Edition. Thank you for listening, and be careful. I've heard there's dragons about.
Hello, this is Eric.
And Wendy Strog with Stone Valley Hobby and Games.
We sell board games, card games, role-playing games, and supplies. We have thousands of Magic the Gathering cards available, carry Kickstarter products, and work with veteran-owned small businesses to bring you our own line of products.
We are a small business retailer, but we offer competitive prices, a loyalty system, and free shipping on orders over $100.
As a military veteran myself, I'm a strong supporter of our armed forces, their families, and contractors out there doing the hard job. So any order from an AA, AE, or EP address will be shipped absolutely free.
Remember, StoneValleyGames.com, where we take your leisure seriously.